Well, this week it's the final major of the LPGA season at the Women's British Open. Brooke Henderson, well, she's looking to find some form as we take a look at some of her stats this season. Also of note here at the majors, she's a T31, T36, T44, and also a missed cut. Now, Bob, this hasn't been the same Brooke Henderson that we've seen throughout her entire career. 2025 has been a year to forget so far. Just one top 10 in 15 starts. To the best of your ability, how do you explain it?
I mean, there's all sorts of stories coming around. Some of them dealing with her eyesight. She had some minor eye surgery last year, not like distance correction or anything like that, but just some minor surgery, which she says has hampered her vision a little bit in terms of when it comes to golf. I think she can see in front and see everything in the mirror fine, but just when she's playing golf, it's a little difficult apparently. There's been lots of talk about maybe she's just getting a little bit burned out. Maybe she's been at it for so long that maybe she needs a break. I mean, all these things are unproven, and we'll get some answers to those. Maybe it'll take until we get to the CPKC Women's Open where we can talk to her and sit down with her. But it's not been a Brooke Henderson-like year. It's not been a Brooke Henderson-like in terms of finishes, in terms of her ball striking. Lots of different things out there, and you just kind of wonder if there's what really is going on. Is this a blip, or is she maybe now over the curve of her the peak of her career? She's not old. She's only 28. But I think the fact in women's golf, they start. It seems to start a little earlier. She turned pro at a very young age, of course. Let's not forget that. And we'll see where she goes this week. One great tournament can certainly turn the year around.
Yeah, it really can. And when you look at some of her numbers, Mark, I mean, 118th in strokes gained approach. You look at the same stat last season, she was 42nd. And for her entire career, ball striking has been the strength. So my question to you, Z, is does she need a different set of eyes taking a look at her golf swing?
Well, we've been talking about this on radio, Golf Talk and Radio for the last few weeks. And I'm, again, not trying to point the fingers and whatnot, but information and the way you translate it can go stale. And sometimes hearing something a different way, a new thought, a new idea can rejuvenate someone's swing. They like to say there's a saying on the PGA Tour that every player on the PGA Tour is one swing thought away from winning the next week. And that's why you got to play all 72 holes. Doesn't matter if you're nowhere near that lead on Sunday, you got to play all 72 holes because you never know. That swing thought might come on 16 on Sunday that leads to the victory the next week. So, yeah, I think that maybe it's time for Brooke to hear something a different way, try something different, try a new path. Because to your point, Scully, that's the number that's concerning to me. The strokes gained approach. It's one shot, a full shot across the season difference from last year to this year. She's negative 30. Last year she was positive 30. She's lived positive 30 to positive 1 strokes gained approach for the majority of her career. So this is a real outlier, and I miss the days of bad putting and bunker conversations because she could win multiple times when she was not the best putter on tour. Or Bob and I were saying, well, she's got to clean up her bunker play. This is not that. There's something going on here with the swing.